I still might not be able to show y'all the damn acai bowl. Okay. Y'all see that? Okay, so that's the acai mixture. You can buy this at like, I think I got this from Costco. So you can buy like the acai berries that are already blended up in little prepackaged bowls. Now, I don't like whatever the berries are that they already put in there because it just ain't right. So you need fresh fruits. Speaking of that, I need these blueberries. I was like, I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna accidentally leave them. So you need some fresh blueberries. And let's be clear, all blueberries are not created equal. I also need some good old honey. Some people use agave, which is what they make tequila with. I'm just saying, if you ain't been to Mexico, go to the town of tequila. But they're made from agave plants, and I think you have to like, if I remember correctly, listen, because we went to a distillery, and so they gave us extra something tequila, and that's where tequila comes from. It comes from a town or a city in Mexico called Tequila. But anyway, so they grow these agave plants, and that's where they get that's the base, I guess I would say, for tequila. It has to age. It has to be on the mountainside. It's a whole bunch of extra stuff that is just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna just go to the store and get my tequila. I'm not making my tequila. I'm not waiting on the plant to grow in this specific climate and all that kind of stuff. It's the same thing like when we went to St. Lucia some years back. We went and we saw what a cashew looks like, and it actually has like a big orangey, like sunset orange fruit that grows on it, and then like the cashew is like this little nut that's really, really, really hard. And what they have to go through to make a cashew for us, listen, I'll pay the price. It is what it is. But anyway, so we're gonna make this acai bowl. I'm starting with just regular acai because they charge like $10 legit for a damn acai bowl, and it's good, so I'll pay it. But like, I'm like, all right, enough of that. So, so you can put whatever on acai bowls. I've seen people put peanut butter, all kinds of different fruits, um, nuts, granola. They put all kinds of different stuff on there. So it's really about you know, what's your favorite fruit, And so this is a banana. I know it looks old on the outside, but as you can see, it's ripe on the inside. And this is the thing, like even like when you're making like banana bread and stuff like that, you don't want to get a new banana because it don't have all the sweetness in it that you need. You know what I'm saying? So, at any rate, I have this honey nut granola. It's expensive for no reason, but it has like little almonds and pecans and the pumpkin seeds in there. Now, typically I go to Sprouts, but since I'm already here, we just gonna use this one. I go to Sprouts to get my own granola, and then I'll be mixing it up. You can mix it like strawberry, um, you put whatever you want in. You make your own trail mix. I personally like my trail mix better than everybody else's trail mix, but that's just me. It's like I'll go to a restaurant and I'll order something and I'd be like, man, this is so good. And then I have to figure out how they made it so that I can go home and, recreate it. Not everything though. I'm not recreating chili unless it's like homemade chili for like the wintertime or whatever. Um, I'm not recreating pork and beans or those bush baked beans. They never perfected it. So what am I doing? I like to put coconut on mine. I got sweetened coconut, but I don't think I'm gonna get sweetened next time. And then I like um, the Nutri-Grain, what's it called? Granola. Yep, my brain is off. So, and then honey and like I said, agave, banana, and blueberries. Also, before you put your blueberries on, you want to taste it, make sure it's still plump and right because blueberries, they not all created equal. And they are one of those berries where it could look like it's good on the outside, but then when you bite in it, it's like mush. That's not good to eat. So you just want to make sure, that it's pretty much still firm, whatever it is that you're going to put on there. So when you taste one, or it's still firm, okay. And you just put the firm ones on there. Um, and some people put strawberries. Strawberries are good because it's kind of got that tangy and tartness, kind of like this blueberry. Um, It does. And then I like goji berries. Do y'all like goji berries? I'm probably not gonna put them on this, but I like goji berries. Has a sweet and tangy taste. But to me, the secret to a good acai bowl is the granola and the fruit that you're gonna put on top. So I like my granola to be on the bottom and the top, but I've been busy all day. So since I already bought this pre-made acai that comes in this little bowl, I can't put it on the bottom. I could technically take it out of this bowl, put the granola at the bottom, and pour it back in, but I ain't got time for it. So I'm just gonna top it with some granola on here. And when you top it with this granola, just remember that you don't want to make it and then let it sit, because then that's gonna make the granola mushy. But if you like, mushy granola, you go right ahead and live your best life. Okay. I put enough granola in there. And like I said, this one has more stuff in it. So I'm going to add a little bit of this too. Just a piece. We'll see if I love it as much next time. So let me see if I can show you. Yeah. Okay. So y'all see how it's looking? Okay. So I like strawberries on my acai bowls, but I personally like the bananas more. So you're just gonna cut up your little bananas and place them on there. Nowadays they have these like really cool little. I've seen the people that all these acai bowls are popping. I mean, acai bowl locations are popping up around everywhere. This one's too big, and they've made a little device, is what I call it, that kind of like they don't have to cut them all like how I'm cutting them all, to try to like make it sit up and be pretty and stuff. It's just one little cut. It's kind of similar to this thing that you use to make biscuits, but it's not. Let me see. So like if you're gonna cut the butter, if you're trying to make dough of any kind, like biscuits or something like empanadas, you use this. So the reason you use something like this is because your body heat will turn up the butter. It will start melting the butter. And if you're trying to make something that requires it to be flaky, like what's the name of that damn dessert that they make? I think they make it in India. God damn it. It has a weird name. I'll think of it later. But if you're trying to make that particular I can't think. It's gonna bother me that I can't think of the damn name of that one. But it's made like with honey and granola and like this really flaky phyllo dough, or it's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me. So I am making my acai bowl with just granola, banana, because banana is like one of my favorite fruit, real talk. And also, since my potassium has been low, I don't want to go to the hospital because low potassium. Did y'all know that potassium is what they use to unalive the people in prison? Be clear. The potassium threshold is not very large. It's like between 1 and 5. So if it's anything over 3, you're probably in trouble. If it's anything less than like 2.8, you're in trouble. Yeah, it's going to be in the hospital. Like mine is severe, so I have to make sure I get extra potassium because like I can't walk around the store because I don't have enough energy. So my doctors instructed me to eat more potassium. That's what she instructed. And I don't know why I told my husband, because he thinks he is in charge of me. I'm like, sir, you're not the boss of me. You're not. So he's like, did you eat avocado today? Because that's what my doctor told me to do, eat avocado. Which I've been trying. Listen, I've been at a lot of minding my own business, getting extra salads during the week. So I'll give y'all a little look again at my acai bowl. I hope y'all can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it. This is me being bootleg. Okay, it's a little bootleg. So now I'm gonna take my little blueberries here. And I'm gonna pick out the good blueberries. Let's see. Make it to where I can see it being made. I can't. I'm gonna get there's a device that I saw somewhere. Let me see if I can use it. If I can use this to hold it up. Let's see. No. That's not gonna work. Let's see. And I put this in there. No. Oh shit. Maybe if I don't have this here. Sorry. It's a part-time intermission, guys. Oh shit. Let's see. Hold on. We gonna make this right. Stop. Stop. Maybe I need to put the salt right here. Let's see. Salt right here. That'll help. Okay. Still need it to go down a little bit. Okay. Woo, child. Gotta work overtime over here. I'm gonna give me one of those things that I need to I saw something, I think it was on Instagram, where it's like it holds the camera up for you or something. I don't know. I need one of those. So I'm just gonna get my little blueberries and place my little blueberries here. Remember I said you want to get the ones that are plump and not soft, and make sure they're plump. You don't want to just put the blueberries on there, because not all of these blueberries are aging at the same rate. So, and they come with a little thingy. Have you ever been to a blueberry farm? Anyway, you don't want to have that little branch in your mouth. So that ain't cute. That's not good eats. You know what I also love blueberries for? A good blueberry shake or a good blueberry pancake. Listen, what's better? I'm just saying. This one lady, it's this place in Houston called, what is it called? It's not Frozen. Pressed. I think it's called Pressed or something like that. But anyways, my husband found it when he went vegan. And it's like a little juice bar. And they always make these really good juices. And they're cold pressed. The reason that's the name of it, cold pressed. The reason that's important is because a lot of places you go to, including like, I don't work at Starbucks, but I don't think that they use, when they use heat essentially to make those juices, then it's anytime you add heat to vegetables or fruit and stuff like that, it's taking the nutrients out of it. So the moment you making cabbage and then you put it in some heat, then you're removing the nutrients. It just is what it is. When you cook things, you're removing the nutrients. It just is what it is, right? So people that have like, that believe in the raw food diet and all that kind of stuff, ask them, they'll tell you. So I go to cold press, you know, when I want juices or a good acai bowl to be made. Just because I know they use cold press. They don't heat it up. They don't heat up the acai berries. So this is how I want mine made. You can feel free to add whatever it is. Like I told you, some people will add coconut flakes. I am going to add a few coconut flakes. Where the hell did I do the coconut? This one is sweetened. I probably shouldn't have gotten the sweetened one because, you know, you don't probably need the extra sugar. Well, I can say I don't need the extra sugar. And I think typically they put the coconut on before they put the blueberries. But, you know, it's Chanel's reality. And like I say so many times a week, it's my reality. And it ain't changing over here. Boop. Just saying. Get into it. And so the last thing I always want is honey. And I always want extra honey or agave. Because I think agave supposedly has less sugar, but it tastes sugary to me. So there's that. So you want to put some honey. Those people at the store, you know, when you go buy the $10 agave, like at Bahama Bucks or whatever, acai bowl, they be like, I'm like, can you put some extra honey? Yeah, give me my extra honey. I want all my honey I know. Yep, sure do. And they're like, it just needs a touch of honey. That's just like people saying, it just needs a touch of sugar for LT, you need more sugar, don't you? Just saying. But anyway, that's my crash course in making an acai bowl. Like I said, some people put granola. Oh, it was one other thing that people put on here. Oh, I was gonna say peanut butter, but people they use. I was gonna say they use um, whatever kind of fruit that you like. So you just put whatever kind of fruit makes you happy, and you be good to go. So this is my acai bowl. Ooh, listen, I put too much honey, so I gotta go eat this. It was one other thing. Oh, I wanted to show y'all this. So like the frozen one, I told y'all about the pre-made acai that you can buy at most health food stores now. Comes with like this little granola package with those shaved coconut, which is good because you're already putting honey and stuff on there, so you don't really need the sweetened coconut. But I live how I want. Okay, she does what she wants over here. I'm a little bit of a rebel. So thanks so much, guys, for tuning in to another episode of Chanel's Reality. I'm Chanel, and this is my reality. So I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to go live again because I'm making my homemade etouffee with shrimp and crawfish. So look out for that. Talk to you guys later. Bye.